Before we get started, wait, I want to show you guys what I made. These are a pair of chocolate brown corduroy pants, and they are shorts. A couple of cool things I made about these, I just want to show you guys quickly. I lined the pockets. So this pocket's like a greenish, bluish color, and this one is a little bit lighter. And I also added like a mini pocket in the front. So I wanted to make a bag. I decided to make a duffel bag and maybe convert it into like a backpack or something like that. My main inspiration for making this duffel bag, because I didn't want to make it something unique, I didn't want to make it just like a regular duffel bag, was this guy on Instagram, Jung.garments, and he made a pleated tote bag. If you look, he's gonna show it. But you can see when he's sewing the bag, he makes like a really cool pleated tote bag. So I wanted to do this exact same design, but on a duffel bag, because I think it looks really beautiful. It's really great to play with the textures of fabric, so it's not just like flat and one-dimensional. All right, let's get sewing. First step to making any project, any sewing project, is brainstorming and figuring out your dimensions. With that being said, I came up with a pretty simple, pretty straightforward cylindrical duffel bag shape. This is a duffel bag shape you guys have probably seen like a million trillion times. Your classic Jung bag style. Pretty much just looks like a cylinder, big zipper on top, two little shoulder loops, and then two hand holds at the end here. So that's what that looks like. So this is what the duffel bag is going to look like. I might add like a little pocket or something here at the end, and then we're just going to have pleats pretty much going over the entirety of the bag from one side, looping all the way around to the other side. It's going to look pretty cool, at least I hope so. Alright, so I really like this dimensions of this Good Life Fitness duffel bag that I don't use. This is about 20 inches by 12 inches. So that's the size of the bag that we're going to make. We're going to make it 20 inches long and 12 inches wide. Diameter of the circle I'm going to use is going to be 12 inches. Alright, so let's go over some of the fabrics that we'll be using as well. I got this bad boy here, a really large, really thick and wide zipper. This is what I'm gonna be using for the duffel bag. I think this looks pretty cool, and honestly, I don't know what else I'd be using it for. It's a very, very large zipper, so we're gonna be using that for the main zipper of the bag, as well as the exterior body of the bag is going to be made out of this sort of really dark blue denim. I don't know what the GSM for this denim is, but it's kind of like a medium weight denim. We're going to be using that for the body of the bag, and I also want to line it as well. So we're going to be using this sort of yellow, kind of mustard yellow color for the interior of the bag. And I also bought some webbing. This is like a maroon color webbing for the straps, as well as green and also blue zippers. Yeah, green and blue zippers for the interior pockets of the duffel bag, because I just want to add some interior pockets. We got all this stuff down. Let's get to sewing. All right, so we're back from the sewing machine, and this is what I've sewn. So let's break it down. This is one end of the bag, and here is the other end of the bag. So I stitched two circles together, and I added these like little pockets. I even lined the pockets with some like blue denim, just to, you know, do something a little bit different. These are pretty straightforward. I'm pretty much taking scissors and I'm stitching them together. Nothing too crazy, nothing too like complex to do. But the next part we're gonna be doing is stitching the middle part of the bag. This is where all the pleats come like into play. We're gonna be sewing pleats. They can be a little bit tricky, but I'm gonna break them down, go through them so that there's no issue and no sort of like, no one has any problems. Okay, hopefully I'll make it so that you guys understand. But yeah, let's get back to sewing. All right, so this is the shell fabric. This is going to be the exterior for our duffel bag, and as you can see here, I'm already 2 steps ahead of y'all. Y'all need to catch up. I already added these tiny little cuts at the edge of the fabric, and these are about 1 inch spaced out. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this for our pleats, so I'm going to be folding these over like so. 1 pleat, boom, 2 pleats. See, it's easy. 3 pleats. And pretty much doing this entire thing over the entirety of this end and also the other end of the bag, just to give it a cool pleated look. I'm gonna take it to the sewing machine and pleat it, and I will be right back. All right, so we're back from the iron, back from folding the pleats, and I wanted to make the pleats originally 1 inch apart. I thought that looked a little too like, I don't know, just looked a little too clean. So I did kind of stagger and change some of the lengths of the pleats here. So this is like an inch, this is a little bit shorter, this one's a little bit larger. They're all like sort of different sizes because I don't know, I think that'll look a little bit better. Now I want to emulate the swooshes, flowy lines that I saw in the tote bag. And how I'm going to do that is with two things. The first thing I'm going to do is get my Tailor's chalk. That's number one. And the other thing is some pins. So Tailor's chalk and some pins. I'm going to take my Tailor's chalk. I'm going to sort of draw little lines and swirls on the pleats. And then whenever the line intersects with a pleat, like here, here, right there, I'm going to fold it back, fold the pleat back a little bit, and then just pin it together. Boom, so that's one, fold it back right here, fold it two. So I'm just gonna be doing this, and then I will be right back. Voila, look how this looks. It looks kind of like a snake going through the bag. I really like this idea. And again, this is a really cool, not my idea, I took it from the guy on Instagram. Really cool idea and way of doing pleats. I've never seen anything like this before. I think it looks really nice. And it kind of looks like scales. I really like how they're not perfect. So I'm really glad I made this decision. So this is one. I'm going to do the exact same thing for the entirety of the bag. Make like different swirls and different patterns to kind of make like a different look for the bag. I'll just figure out which swirl, just kind of do them randomly. And then I'm going to take them to the sewing machine and then stitch these parts down. And then I will be right back. Wow, look how cool this looks. It kind of looks like waves or ripples in the ocean. You kind of see all the little pleats going this way. And you see these other like pleats in very different directions. Who's going here? Kind of look like lines or waves or something. It's really cool. When we're done this, we're gonna move on to the next step, which is assembling the bag. Okay, this part might be a little bit confusing. I'm essentially taking the bag and I'm stitching the zipper to it. I'm putting the bag with the right side facing the other, and then I'm just pinning it the edge to the edge of the zipper. As you can see, I already stitched one side. And then when I stitched it all together, I even added some straps, and I'm just gonna pin this the last side and bring it to the sewing machine and stitch it all together. All right, so the bag's coming along pretty well. We have attached the zipper. I even added a loop here so we can add a crossbody strap. The last thing that we have to do is add these circles to cap off our bag. And this is pretty simple and straightforward. What you have to do is just pretty much line up the middle part of the circles with some notches that I made, and align them with the notches on the bag, and we're going to be stitching all the way around the circumference of the circles. Make sure you put them right sides facing together when you stitch it so it'll be a little bit easier. All right, we're going to go to the sewing machine, and yeah. And we're back. This is what the duffel bag looks like. I didn't add a crossbody strap. I do have the loops for a crossbody strap. I kind of rushed in the end there because I wanted this duffel bag made in time for my trip to Orlando. I went to EDC Orlando in October, so a couple months ago now. I actually did go. I went because it's fun. I wanted to go, but I also filmed a video about that as well too. So hopefully that'll come out in time. Maybe by the summer, hopefully. I actually wanted to get it done by December, but you know, things happen, so I didn't end up getting it done. But this is the bag. The bag looks great. This is probably my favorite duffel bag that I made. One of the fun things about the bag is, well, first of all, the zipper is massive. I have a gigantic zipper here. If you guys were following my channel for a while, you maybe saw my like recent pickups video. I did like a long time ago now. This is the exact same zipper from that video. So just a really big zipper. I like it. It's pretty cool. The maroon handles are nice. The pleats go all the way around the bag. Look really cool, look really nice. And yeah, it's overall pretty, it's not heavy. The bag's like decently light. It's made out of denim, so it's a little bit more heavy. But I really made sure that the stitching upon this bag is really nice and strong and tough, so it'll last a really long time. Let me know what you guys think about the bag and about the video. Let me know in the comments section below. If you guys haven't seen my pickups video, I'll post it in like the cards or something like that. Check out Jung.garments. Great content creator, great designer, great stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.